products specially formulated to neutralize odors in multiple cat homes, keeping your house smelling like it should, smelling like home. New Tidy Cat Scoop. Keep home smelling like home.
They said it would never last. But
We're waiting for some movement.
You're still going strong. Introducing Glade Lasting Impressions. 2 fragrances alternate.
Are those soccer players supposed to karate kick a penny off of mommy's belly?
30 days. But for
Supposed to go flying through the air.
longest lasting plugins ever. Get freshness that won't fade away for 60 days. With plugins lasting impressions.
Oh, okay, this is not life-threatening. Maybe I just need to sip a certain way or eat something a certain way until I went to the dentist one day. The dentist gave me Sensodyne toothpaste. Once I tried Sensodyne and kept using it, I realized, okay, this really works. I have stopped using Sensodyne in the past for like a week, and then I would notice slowly but surely that same sensitivity would start coming back. I said, let me go back to using the Sensodyne. This one is...
Oh, I was moving the camera.
After the murder of 39-year-old Joe Doyle, friends and family told police that his marriage to wife Katie seemed solid. The couple were building an addition to their house and planning for the future.
Katie was telling the police that Joe was the love of her life, that she loved him more than you could love anyone, that everything was perfect in their marriage, that they just had sex the night before he was killed.
There's a little kick.
Joe and Katie both worked at the same hospital, and their co-workers gave police a different picture of their relationship.
Katie was having a brazen affair with a co-worker, that she was basically flaunting that relationship, that she told people that she was obsessed with George, that she wanted nothing to do with her husband was controlling, that George was the love of her life.
George Lewis was a groundskeeper at the hospital, and police found evidence the two were more than just lovers.
She purchases jewelry for him. She gives him $1,000 down payment for a vehicle. She purchases clothing for him. She does everything for him, really.
No pun intended.
Katie admitted the affair, but her lawyer says it meant nothing.
It was a fling. It was not brief, but it was not a motive for murder.
At the crime scene, police found a clue in the nightstand next to the bed. In the nightstand was a lockbox. Marks in the dust indicated the box had recently been moved, but no fingerprints were found. Missing from the box was Joe Doyle's 9mm Makarov pistol. This is one of the 4 bullets recovered from Doyle's body, deformed by impact. When a handgun is fired, the bullet spins as it travels through the barrel. The soft outer shell is scored by a corkscrew line cut into the barrel, a process known as rifling.
It causes the bullet to rotate on its longitudinal axis, giving it the aerodynamic stability while it's in flight.
The line cut into the bullet is called a groove. The spaces between the grooves are called lands. These lands and grooves are different for each make of gun. Investigators wanted to know whether this bullet was from a pistol like the one owned by Joe Doyle. Using a comparison microscope, forensic scientists compared the bullet from Joe Doyle's body to one fired from a Makarov pistol.
On the Makarov, it has 4 lands and grooves with the right twist.
Like it's
and there are not many firearms that have those class characteristics.
The results were clear.
No, my arm's not being stubborn holding this camera.
With the same model 9mm pistol that he had once owned, but was now missing.
bullets were consistent.
Did you hear your name, little buddy?
Being fired from this model. So that was the evidence with the gun. That's what they started with. And on the defense side, we established that there were at least 3,000 other guns of this make and model alone that existed in our state, about 14,000 in the country.
Police then looked into Joe's union ties.
There recently had been a strike with the union, and the victim was involved in some of the activities regarding that strike.
It was a strike by state employees. Joe had the potentially dangerous task of repossessing the state-owned cars.
Oh, look at that kick.
People can be volatile tempers. Well, during a strike situation, one person against another. But there could have been some problems between every one of the people whose cars we repossessed.
Alright, well that was good night of penny training. Penny flying by then too much. Yeah. It has to be a super duper powerful light. Gear light.
While he's sleeping, and no one seems to have heard
Alright, little baby.